Okay, thank you for joining me, guys. This is Marilyn Gail, and today I'm going to cook the last of the three-part series from Home Chef, and this is a picture of the creamy tomato skillet lasagna with zucchini and Parmesan. So what I did is, it was a zucchini which came, and I cut the zucchini lengthwise, and I cut it like this, and that's going to go into the skillet lasagna. I'm going to cut this onion. The onion came with it, the red onion, and they picked the perfect size of the zucchini and the onion. Okay, they give you 2 zucchini, so I'm going to cut this one up also, so it calls for 2. It calls for some minced garlic. Here's the garlic. It calls for tomato sauce. Here's the tomato sauce. I see, guys, it gives you everything in the perfect proportions. Gives you the baby spinach in a bag. I'm just going to rinse that and pat it dry. It even gives you the bread that we're going to cut in half, and we're going to save some of the garlic for the bread. We're going to toast the bread with some olive oil, and I did buy some olive oil. And last without least, it gives you the Parmesan in a bag. So it comes with everything. So I'm going to chop everything up, and then I'll be right back. Okay, one more thing. The lasagna noodles, it came with a pack of noodles, and I was supposed to break each stalk or stick, whatever you call it, each piece of lasagna, and break them up like this. They don't have to be even. My water is boiling, and I'm going to cook that for about 10 minutes. I'll put it in my boiling water. Also, you guys, the cream that's in the recipe, it even gives you this cream, light cream. Also, it comes, you can pick options to add things, chicken or shrimp or ground beef. It gives you the ground beef. And this is all natural, vegetarian fed, no antibiotics, no added hormones, nor preservatives. And yes, guys, it even comes with the mozzarella, that after we put everything together, we're going to put the mozzarella on top of it, and we're going to put it in the stove. So I'm going to preheat my oven to 400 degrees to get it ready. My noodles are boiling. My skillet is ready, and that's the same skillet that I'm going to use to pop in the oven, my cast iron skillet. Okay, guys, I put my hamburger in the skillet. Now this is an option. It does not come with the hamburger, so this can be a very good vegetarian meal. Well, it does have cheese in it, so you know, that almost vegetarian, let's put it that way. I'm going to put a pinch of salt on it while it's cooking, and a pinch of pepper, and we're going to cook that until all the red is gone. You guys know how to cook hamburger. We're going to just let that cook. My pasta is boiling. I let it boil a little bit more because the recipe calls for al dente, and I don't like my noodles al dente. So I will let that cook. and I'll start putting everything together and sauteing certain things. After that hamburger cook, I'm going to take it out of the pan. We're going to use the same pan for everything, to cook everything in, and we're going to use that same skillet to put in the oven, and that's why again I chose the cast iron skillet. Okay, my ground beef is cooking very, very good. Almost all of the red is gone. My pasta is still on, and I'm kind of tasting the noodles to see how, if they're al dente, how I like them perfectly. So you do the same. If you like al dente, it's going to go in the oven, but it's not going to be in the oven very long, maybe about 10 minutes or so. I'll let you know for sure. And that's basically to brown the cheese, to melt the cheese. So it's not going to cook it very much. Now what I will do when I take the noodles out, I'm going to rinse them with cold water to stop the cooking, because if I don't, it's going to cook a little bit more. Maybe it can be a little bit too mushy. But when I take those noodles and drain them out, making sure to keep a 4th cup of that boiling water that I had the noodles in. I'm going to remember to do that this time. But anyway, we're going to just rinse it with cold water, and we'll continue to saute things. Okay guys, I'm going to eyeball it and put 2 teaspoons of olive oil. That should be it. Okay, I am going to put my onion and my zucchini in the pan. I didn't clean it, wipe it down or anything. I added a couple of teaspoons of olive oil. So I'm going to put my zucchini. Oops, let me go on this side. We're gonna put it, it says medium high. You know how to gauge your stove top. And my onion. And we're gonna let that cook for, let me double check, I think I said 3 to 5 minutes. Right, I'm gonna let this cook for 3 to 5 minutes. I rinsed my noodles out. I rinsed it with cold water to stop the cooking. I set aside my 4 cups of the juice that was boiling, had the noodles in it, and we're going to let that cook. Okay, we're going to stir often. Let me get on the other side so my hands won't be in the way. And guys, I got it basically on the skillet because that's where, when I cook, that's where the action is, and I got my camera on a tripod, so it's like I thought about having it, holding my camera, but that would be too much. And I have automatic focus, but sometimes it messes up, and so bear with me guys. I'd rather you guys look at the skillet instead of being all around and me have to refocus and refocus, well, the camera has to refocus. So, this is best that I put it on that tripod. We're stirring it, kind of, putting everything together, mixing that onion very good with the zucchini. I showed you the zucchini, but I did, when I sliced it lengthwise, the whole zucchini, and I cut and I diced them. So that's why it's looking a little, the pieces are looking smaller. So we're gonna continue to let that cook. I probably got a couple of minutes to go, and then we'll just put it, just put everything together. Okay guys, that's about 5 minutes. I really want that to cook a little bit longer. Next, I'm going to put the, let me just let that cook a little bit more. See how it's good? Looking good, guys? But if you could just smell it, it smells so good with those onions and zucchini. Oh, it smells delicious. Okay, so now I'm going to put the spinach in. Oops. And we're basically going to cook that until the spinach wilts. It'll go down a lot. Put all of that. Now you know how this is going to taste. You already know. This is going to taste wonderful. I'm going to eat this for dinner tonight, and I'm going to have it for dinner tomorrow. Put that little pepper over that. Well, I like more pepper. Okay. We're going to stir that around. And guys, I did notice that on my videos the volume was down, so I turned my microphone around towards me, so maybe that'll pick it up better. Usually my sound is so good. See how quickly that wilted? Doesn't take long. Doesn't take long at all. Okay, my broccoli and my zucchini is browning very well. Okay, so now I'm going to put this aside. I'm going to plate it, but I'm going to use this skillet. Okay, now I put the vegetables aside in a plate. Now I'm going to make the sauce. Like I said, here's the marinara sauce. I'm just going to put this in the skillet. And then I'm going to add the cream. Open this up. Like I said, guys, it all came. You see, it has Home Chef. Uh-oh, where'd it go? It has Home Chef, so this all came. I'm going to pour that cream in there and stir that around as I pour it. Okay. I'm going to put that reserved water that I remember from the pasta, and that was a 4 cup. Then I'm going to put half of the garlic that I minced, and I'm going to save half for the garlic bread. And I don't usually make my garlic bread. I use garlic powder and butter. But I'm going to go with this. So I'm going to reserve that for the French bread. I'm going to put a half a teaspoon of salt. And I'm going to put a pinch of pepper. Stir that. Shh, quiet. Gizmo. Gizmo. Be quiet. And this is going to be ready in about a minute. Excuse me, guys. I'm going to take this off the heat and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to stir in the noodles. Remember, I took it off the heat. I'm going to stir in the noodles. I want to make sure all those noodles has that sauce on it. Doesn't seem to be very much sauce. And I guess we don't want watery lasagna. So I guess that's fine. Okay. Okay. And then we're going to tomato. Then we're going to turn off that stove. We're going to put those vegetables in there, that zucchini, that onion. Oh, gosh, it smells so good, guys. We're going to put that in there. We're just going to stir that around so we'll have everything evened out. Hold on, guys, I got something else. I'm gonna put, look at that. We're gonna put the mozzarella. Oh, this could actually last me for 3 meals. I don't know, because it comes with bread too. So we're going to distribute that evenly and stir that. Don't you want to have some? You know you do. But look at this, guys. I'm going to do that. Now, I'm going to put that hamburger. Chicken will do. I think it even said shrimp. And guys, the hamburger, like I said, did not come. That was an option. So I tell you what, the hamburgers. But see, this is you know, this is special. This is not all those additives and hormones. So if I was you guys, I'd go on with this hamburger unless you don't care what goes in your body. I shouldn't say it like that, but you guys know what I mean. Okay. Okay, and then we're gonna top it off. Doesn't that look good? Look at that spinach and that zucchini in there. This is a lot, guys. This is a lot. Hey, Ty, I know you're watching. This could be an excellent meal for your family. Now, we're going to put the lasagna. Let me taste this. The perfect amount of seasoning, guys. Let me clear my hand. I'm just going to top it. I'm going to try to do it evenly because it's going in the oven. I got that oven set at 400. After it come out the oven, it's got to rest. And I'll tell you for how long it's going to rest. And then that'll give me time to spread some olive oil and put the rest of that garlic on that toast. And it comes with the toast. Ooh. Shoot, I could stand for, I like plenty of mozzarella. That's good. So now, I am going to place this in the oven for 10 to 12 minutes or until that mozzarella is bubbly and lightly brown. And then I'll let it rest for 5 minutes. Okay guys, I'm going to put a little olive oil. Spread that out. And then I'm going to put the rest of that garlic. I would use I ran out of onion. I ran out of spices really fast. I would use garlic powder, but all I have is garlic salt. But you know, because I'm not used to eating just, you know, garlic on the top of that. I should have minced it a little bit finer than that, but that's okay. But anyway, guys, I'm going to pop that in the oven. And after the lasagna is out, when it's resting, I'm going to pop that in the oven. And I will return. Be quiet, guys. That's my dogs in their cage. I'm going to do that, and then I'll be back, and I'll taste it. Okay, guys, I'm letting this rest, but this is the skillet, the lasagna, zucchini, spinach, hamburger, zucchini noodles, onion, garlic. What else did I put in there? Cream, light cream, which was included. I'm letting that rest. The bread is in the oven. I'm going to plate it, and like I say, you could even leave your chicken breast whole, or you can cut it up, and you know, and everybody gets their own chicken breast, and make it the same. Put it all together. It did say you can put shrimp. I put the ground beef. Skinless chicken would make it very healthy. So you can customize it. And guys, I love cucumbers, so I'm going to cut up me some cucumbers, and you can make an entire salad. It doesn't come with the meal, but this can actually feed 3 people, especially if you have a child that don't eat a lot, you know. But this is fantastic. Like I said, I know Ty Cox, you and Chris. Show Chris this. He will love it. In fact, all the meals you guys will love. Okay, guy, I plated it. My bread is a little bit more toastier than I like it. I made a little cucumber with sprinkled some ranch dressing. Let me taste it now. I'm holding my camera, so forgive me. Look at that. Look at that. That's good, guys. So there you go. That is delicious. And this will end the 3-part series with my skillet lasagna. And periodically I'll come back with some more recipes, but basically they'll be on my food channel, Eating with Marilyn Gail. Everyone have a good evening, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for both channels. Thank you, and have a good evening.